Hello everyone, this is the Zera Shimshon, the weekly Zera Shimshon on the Parashat. So this week's Parashat is Parashat Vayeshev, Bezot Hashem. So we have a Parashat, a very interesting Parashat this week. One of the main events that happens during this week's Parashat is the Mechira of Yosef. That the brothers, the tribes, sold Yosef HaTzadik. And so if you want to know the story, Yosef HaTzadik was the whole story between the dreams of Yosef. The brothers were jealous of Yosef, to make it short. And then they saw Yosef coming because Yaakov Avinu sent him to go check on his brothers. They saw him coming, so they decided to kill him. And instead of killing him, Reuven spoke up and told his brothers not to kill him, and they threw him in the pit. Then they sat down and ate bread. And then eventually after that, they sold Yosef as a slave, and Yosef went to Egypt, to Mitzrayim. And the Midrash Rabbi says like this: when the Shevatim went and sat down to eat bread after they put Yosef HaTzadik in a pit, Besuk says, Vayeshevu le'echol lechem, and they sat down and they ate bread. The Midrash says, Rabbi Achvar, son of Rabbi Zera, said, the sin of the Shevatim that they sold their brother is remembered for them forever, and also is an hope for us forever. Zechorah hu le'olam, and tikvah hi le'olam. The Midrash says something very interesting. We're going to remember the sin of selling yourself forever, but it's going to be hope for us forever. And this is a paradox. What's the connection? How can it be a sin that we're going to remember, and at the same time a hope for us that we're going to remember forever? And this Zera Shimshon wants to explain to us, quoting the Shach, the Talmid of the Arizal on the Torah. The Shach explained something very interesting. And he said that really, selling Yosef HaTzadik was actually what saved us, the Jewish nation. Because if Yosef HaTzadik would not be sold by his brothers, then eventually, later on in history, by the time of the first temple, or by the time of the second temple, when HaKadosh Baruch Hu got upset at us, and he wanted to destroy us, instead of destroying us, he decided to just destroy the temple and send us to exile, and that the Shekhinah itself will go into exile. But if the Mechira of Yosef will not happen, then HaKadosh Baruch Hu will have pinched us radically at the time of the first or the second temple, and it will be the end of the history. And the Shach explains even further for us to understand. He said that when Yosef was sent to Egypt, the Pasuk says, Vayosef hurad Mitzrayma, and Yosef was brought down to Egypt. So if you take the word Mitzrayma, the numerical value of this word is 385. And you see the word Shekhinah, the numerical value of this word Shekhinah is also 385. And we learn from this that when Yosef went in exile to Egypt, the Shekhinah went with him to exile in Egypt. Basically, the Zera Shimshon explained to us that by selling Yosef, the tribes, the brothers, basically taught the Shekhinah and sent the Shekhinah in exile as well. And therefore the Shekhinah learned how to be in exile. And therefore, many years later, when Hashem got upset at us, and he wanted to destroy us, instead of destroying us, what did he do? Destroy the temple and send it to exile, or went to exile as well. Meaning, since the Shekhinah knew and were used to the exile, so then it sufficed the Shekhinah to go to exile. It was good enough. It's okay. We don't have to destroy this nation. We can just go to exile and send them in exile. So basically, this sin of sending Yosef, at the end of the day, saved us, Jewish nation. So we will always remember that sin, to never sell our brothers, but we also remember it as a hope for us, that the same way the Shekhinah is in exile, the Shekhinah will return from exile, like the previous times, and will never go in exile again after Mashiach Tzidkenu will come. Amen. So Bezot Hashem, I give bracha to everyone that listen to the shiur, Bezot Hashem, and to all Klal Israel, that you should have all your tefillot answered, that your own Yeshuot should be answered, and the own Yeshuot of Klal Israel should be answered, and Hashem should send us Mashiach Tzidkenu b'mehera b'yameinu, amen.